Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Joe Duenas. The buzz around town has clearly been what's going on in the marketplace and have we seen home values peak? We're going to take the next 90 seconds and specifically go what's been happening here in San Joaquin Hills and Laguna Niguel. So let's get started. It's hard to talk about home prices today without quickly going back to see how supply and demand has been playing out in the marketplace in the last 4 or 5 years. 2014 was a very neutral market. You can see here in the development we had about 10 or 11 homes at any given time on the market, with about 10 or 11 homes going into escrow. As the years went on, you can see the inventory or supply continue to dwindle, with the number of buyers still jumping into the market. Well, what that created was really high appreciation rates of return year after year, averaging about 10 or 11 a year. Well, 2018, people were wondering how sustainable this is, and we entered the year with about 3 or 4 homes for sale, with about 8 or 9 in escrow. By the time April came along, we continued that cycle, and of course, the cycle continued with that limited inventory, created the multipliers continue to jump in that we've seen the last 4 or 5 years, just creating that pressure on pricing. The real story was come May, June, July. We really saw the brakes be put on the market, and by August, we saw 18 homes for sale in development, with only about 4 in escrow. And what happens once homes start sitting on the market? Well, whenever a home came on the market the last few years, sometimes it was on the market a week, sometimes it was on the market for 2 weeks. But as it remained here, you can see days on market, the current listings for 30, 60, 90 days. The next thing that happened was you could see the little red arrows, price adjustments started happening, which really isn't that bad because everybody really, when they put their home on the market, they shoot for the stars, rightfully so. And if it doesn't hit the mark, you can make some adjustments there. Now the question is, what can we expect for the remaining of 2018? Opportunity. You have more opportunity with these neutral market conditions than you did just a year ago. One quick example would be the move-up market. There was numerous homeowners here in San Joaquin Hills that truly wanted to buy into a different neighborhood, a different price point. They had no problem selling their home here, but once they went out in the marketplace, they either had a very limited selection or the prices kept running away at even a higher appreciation rate, and it just kicked them out of the market, so they just stayed put. Now you have the opportunity to still sell high and go out into those higher price points that are even softer and buy low. And these conditions are not only very healthy, they're fiscally in your favor. Of course, I could say that for about 9 out of 10 people who sell their home, the scenario they're in. It's just a matter of putting together a very strategic plan for your exact needs there. If you have any questions specifically about the neighborhood, what's going on, you could always give us a call direct. And if you have any questions about putting together a strategic plan for your own scenario, that's what I specialize in. I look forward to talking to you. Well, I'll be keeping you informed of what's happening in the marketplace like I have been for the last 20 years. And like I always say, until we meet, you take care.